Hey, good morning. I hope everybody's doing amazing. So, welcome to day 13 of 100 Days of Faith. And during this 100 days, all about focusing you on your God given inheritance. God is calling you higher. And the only question is, will you answer the call and will you go? Make sure you grab a copy of your 100 Days of Favor journal for only $19 at bit.ly/days of favor so you can put your favor in writing. The word says write the vision and make it plain. We make a grocery list, but we don't make a blessed list. We make a dry cleaning list, but we don't make a favor list. We'll make a list of what we want to eat for dinner and the restaurants we want to go to and the places we want to travel, a bucket list. But you don't have a list of those things that God would like to bless you with. So make sure you're not only grabbing your journal, but every day when we come here, that you're writing your blessings down, because blessings are your inheritance. You were put here to be favored. You are God's favorite. So today we're going to be talking about something very simple. It's a simple concept. God talks about it all the time, but it's so hard for us to do as humans. And that concept is watch your mouth. I'm going to let that sit there for a minute. Watch your mouth. Are you talking yourself out of the blessings that God has set aside for you? Are you talking yourself out of the prosperity that God has set aside for you? It's easy to do, because a lot of times we will ask for little, knowing we need a lot. Amen. I'll tell you a real quick story. We were given a grant opportunity and they asked us, how much did we need in our business? Well, if you're going to give me an opportunity for 10,000, I'm going to say I need the whole 10,000, because when can you not do marketing? When can you not do advertising? But there were people who lessened their need because they were worried about them having enough for everybody. Now, I know my God. Somebody say my God in the chat. I know my God has more than enough for everybody. So the principle that I operate on is I'm going to get what God has for me, and everybody is going to get what God has for them, and that there's more than enough to go around as long as I'm operating under the principles of favor. And that first principle says you have not because you ask not. Think of all of the things that you'd like, and think of how many times have you gone to God and asked for them. Good morning, Lanita. Good morning, Verlene. How many times have you asked for them? Good morning, Ursula. And you're probably going to be a little bit embarrassed, because the real answer is, have you? And if you did and he answered, did you act upon his answer? See, in order to receive, there's some actions that we got to take. He said we got to write the vision and make it plain. But what are you writing? Are you simply writing your bills, or are you writing your vision for prosperity? There is a difference. Watch your mouth. Look at your neighbor and say, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. I talked to a client on the phone this morning. She said, I may not be able to do A because I have to do B. Since when do we serve a either or God? My God is not either or. I don't serve an either or God. I serve an and God. And that means I can pay my bills and send my kids to college. I can retire my mom and quit my job. I can live in prosperity and build generational wealth. That is a human choice. We're making human choices when we serve a great creator. How many times have you said, let me budget so I can do A, B, and C? And I'm not saying don't be a wise steward over your finances. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying, have you asked God for both? Have you took action to receive both? Or are you talking yourself out of your own abundance by feeling like you elect? This is not Christmas. This is not a Christmas list where your mama say you can have one big thing and two small things. He said you can have all things. He said he will give you the desire of your heart. Do you remember the words in the Bible? And why is it so hard for us to understand that? So, number one, watch your mouth. Number two, understand that your plans are not God's plans. Your power is not God's power. And your prosperity is not God's prosperity. They are all very different. And he has the ability, thank you, Verlin, for sharing. He has the ability to call things into fruition that you don't necessarily have, but through him. And when you leverage your greatness through him, then things start to come to pass. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. You're denying your own inheritance with the things that you speak, with your actions, the things that you do. You are literally putting the brakes on God. I know this ain't a message for everybody, but it's the truth. Because, see, I believe that I serve a God of addition and multiplication. That means he's going to add to whatever I'm already doing, and he's going to multiply whatever I have. And it is up to me to, I'm in his presence, that I'm in his face, and that I'm carrying out what he asked. If you look around you, what you have is in direct correlation with what you've asked for. I just want you to understand, opening your mouth and saying the right things. Good morning, Tanisha. Opening your mouth and saying the right things is the key to abundance. People talk about, oh, they're going to teach you how to manifest revenue. The Bible already taught you. What are you speaking? What are you asking for? What are you writing down? And what are you doing? What are you doing? So understanding that you're talking yourself out of your blessings. You know, you even have the power to pray people off. Somebody say amen. You even have the power to pray people up off of you. You don't have to sit there and be persecuted. You don't have to sit there and take it lying down. The Lord gives us so much power through prayer. God, I'd be scared to pray on people. I just need y'all to understand that when you pray on people, you want them to go away, because when the Lord makes them go away, don't be chasing them down the street. Hello? Good morning, Latanya. Good morning. When the Lord makes them go away, now don't be saying, well, Lord, I didn't mean make them go away for real. He has the power to move things around in your life, but are you giving him the power? I was telling my class last night, my goal, my dream is to create as many wealthy women, whatever that looks like. If wealth doesn't look like $1 million for you, if wealth just looks like early retirement and being comfortable, then great. If wealth looks like you being able to send your kids to college without student loans, then great. If wealth looks like you're being able to buy your first house, well, great. But the biggest problem I have is not the strategy for wealth. It's the spirituality for wealth. Somebody look at your neighbor and say, watch your mouth. I don't have a problem with the strategy. I can teach them the digital marketing. I can teach them the social media. I can teach them all of this and all of that. But I can't teach them to believe. I can't teach them to use their gifts if they don't want to take action. I can't teach them to believe in what God has for them. I can't teach faith. I can't teach you to have faith. And I can't let them but remind you to watch your mouth. Good morning, Gertrude. because so many blessings are disappearing between your cheeks and your gums. Tanisha said, do not let the unwholesome talk come out of your mouth, but only what is helpful for building up others, according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. Absolutely. Don Miguel Ruiz said that in the 4 agreements. He said we have to have integrity over our speech. Integrity means negativity. Don't be speaking negatively of others. But more importantly, what are you saying nasty about yourself? Y'all not ready. If you're ready, say me, coach. Y'all need to be ready for what I'm about to tell you. If you're ready, go ahead and say me in the chat. We got so much going on social media, such and such talking about such and such, talking about such and such, but that's not the problem. The problem is, what are you telling yourself about yourself? How many times are you telling yourself you're not worthy, you're not capable, you can't afford, you don't have? And instead of listening to things that you're believing God for, you sit there as if you don't have access, as if everybody has VIP access but you. But we were all born with VIP access. When are you going to use it? Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. It's not the things that other people are saying about you that's keeping you where you are. It's the things that you're saying about yourself. It's not the haters that's keeping you where you are. It's the hate that you have for yourself. It's not the enemy that's keeping you down. It's the enemy. Watch your mouth. Are you speaking riches over your life? Are you speaking peace and prosperity? Are you speaking next level? I've been begging some of y'all to go to the next level so long, I'm tired of asking. I've been begging some of y'all to just go to a place where it's easy. Being broke is not easy. Having less than, not easy. Watch your mouth. Sometimes you sit up and you talk yourself out of everything God wants you to have. My God. And at some point, you're going to have to say to yourself, why is it not working for me? And the answer to that is that you are the problem. And until you have a reconditioning of your mind and a reconditioning of your spirit, nothing's going to change. Watch your mouth. And then watch your time. What are you spending your time doing? Are you spending your time worried about other people? Are you spending time worried about conditioning your own mind? Are you spending your time watching celebrities? Spending your time turning your own lifestyle into a celebrity lifestyle? Watch your mouth. Good and bad. Good and bad. Are you praying for heaven's riches to be on you? Do you even know? Here's the pivotal question right here. Do you even know what you want from God? My. Some of y'all don't have what you want because you've not taken the time to sit still and articulate what will make your life better. You're so busy helping everybody else, doing for everybody else, that you've not taken the time to say, God, this is what I need for my life, what I need for me. Watch your mouth. And that's why I'm a firm believer. Good morning, Henrietta. I'm a firm believer. You'll rarely hear me talk about anybody. And if you do, I may talk about their business acumen. But in terms of talking about somebody personally, I don't have time. It's a distraction. And while I'm talking about that individual, I'm much further along than they are. So I don't have the time and energy to talk about, and especially when I go to the Lord, it's just me and him in prayer. Watch your mouth. I think it's super important that you think about one of my team members, her birthday was the other day. And I said, hey, sis, it's your birthday, right? She said, yeah. So I'm going to send you a few dollars because I love my team and I love the fact that they go hard for me. And she said, no, you don't have to do that. I said, what I got to do and what I ain't got to do. I know I ain't got to send you a piece of gum. I know I ain't got to send you a piece of candy. I know I ain't got to send you $5. But if I have it to share and I offer it to you, good morning, Carlisha, and you don't take it, you're not just denying blessings from me. You're denying blessings from the Lord. If you've never read The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, when he get the monk the money for staying in the monastery all night, and the monk turned him down and said, that's too much money. Well, the alchemist had to remind the monk, first and foremost, we spent the night here. You gave us refuge. And second of all, anything somebody offers you is a gift from God. So are you turning down blessings, even the ones that are offered to you through other people? And if so, maybe that's why you're not blessed. So back, guys, that's all I got today. You got to watch them write the vision. You got to make it plain. You got to put it in writing. Grab your days of favor journal, bit.ly/days of favor. This is a critical next step in your wealth. And it's going to be in accordance to your work. So if you leave here and listen and execute, you're going to be fine. If you leave here and act like this was just another broadcast, continue to struggle. So it's up to you. bit.ly/days of favor. That's where you can get the journal. How about 83 more days left for 100 days of favor? 87. We got to create a new habit, a better habit of being blessed. God shouldn't be surprised. It shouldn't be surprising. Anything that God does. I'm not going to say we're not faithful. I'm saying we should expect blessings from God. Make sure you go to bit.ly/days of favor to download your journal for only $19 so you can follow along to see which specifically these blessings areas need to work on. And the more you work on your blessings, the more your blessings are going to be improved. All right, guys, I'll be back at 10 o'clock on the dot this morning. I am celebrating my 10th anniversary in business. So I'll be here tonight and tomorrow at 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. I look forward to seeing you guys this morning. We're going to be talking about, let me think. This morning, we're going to be talking about profits. And then tonight, we're going to be talking about startup capital. So make sure you tune in both times, 10 Central Standard Time, AM and PM. Love you guys. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you at 10 a.m.